And I think we are live. It says we are live.
Yes.
Okay. Hey everyone, you must be wondering what is the STEMPeers team doing here going live today. Unless you forgot, this is our third year of the fundraiser. The earlier two were run actively by Ananda, and it has been a Thanksgiving tradition in STEMPeers where we join the whole crowd here to request for funding to support our initiatives. We know that this year is a very tough year for all of us, and a lot of problems, career related and health wise, has been going on. And uh, at the same time, there was this silver lining that I always tell all my friends and network, that this was the year where the STEM professionals were really at the fore at fighting the virus. And apart from other things that they fight on a daily basis. And you saw so many of our members, some of them are here today, who were really instrumental in the vaccine or the drug development process, or even diagnostics development process. So a big shout out to all those STEM professionals who were taking on the fight against COVID. And uh, with that, I would like to start the as it is customary, we should talk about what we did the whole year with the funds raised last year. So I will take that cue, and I'll have a small slide deck to present. Okay, while we work that out today, we have, I should have introduced the four of STEMPeers board members: Raghu, Deepa, Tracy, myself, and the co-lead of the STEMPeers fundraising team, Shohini. So please, I give a big round of applause for this entire team to have come together today to appeal for fundraising. Um, can you see my screen? Okay. So today is the launch or the kickoff of the STEMPeers Fundraiser 2021. I chose this image because it has so many words which represents what we do throughout the year, or 24 hours a day across the world, with more than 17,800 members, helping each other out, holding hands, and staying together in crisis. And in health, and all the good times too, when we celebrate that camaraderie of joy when we see somebody transitioning or reaching their career milestones. So it is, of course, a huge honor to be leading this community after Ananda, and I couldn't help but take this time to enumerate the highlights of the year, which was, of course, very tough. Um, but I would just try to bring out all the great things that this community saw despite the dark phase. So the first one, which is one of the highlights, because this was the first time a major career magazine, science magazine actually, called Nature Biotechnology, featured us. In fact, our organization, and among the top educational institutes in the world in June. Subsequently, Cell Press hosted an article for our flagship mentor-mentee program called Gurukul. And after that, Club SciRai got featured as a major SciComm resource in the Genetic Society of America's blog. The STEM Times, our Insta handle, we are simply proud of this team. They really take up a lot of tough jobs, and they reached more than 10,000 followers. But something that makes me more proud than ever is that they ran major campaigns on COVID misinformation and diversity in STEM. Um, We also had some major career transitions that took place in our initiatives on the newsletter, the Madness newsletter, the editor's choice. And this was another moment where we felt that our teams are really getting the leverage of running these initiatives. And it was another proud moment for us. Our STEMPeers fellows also reached major career milestones. We shared them throughout the year as and when we get them. This was the first. We have the first women join our board of directors, Tracy and Deepa, in uh, in its uh, in its 5-year history. So this was a very proud moment for us when they agreed to join us at the board. Um, we also started the first ever diversity and outreach program, and we funded STEM Advocacy Institute's Fellows program through the funding we received from this community. We also started mental health initiatives. We had sessions by global experts on mental health who were from US, Europe, and India. And these were generously sponsored by the funds that was raised in last year's fundraiser. We also started our first ever undergraduate STEM program with the help of UG STEMpeers and a group of students and their teacher in St. Xavier's, Mumbai. And they are really a great bunch, and you should check out their blog, Sci Explore. We also had our first ever STEM school program for kids run by Aryan Mishra. If you have seen it, more than I think 40 kids signed up during the COVID lockdown times, and he kept them busy at least for 2 hours or 1 hour a day while their parents can take care of some Zoom calls or work from home. Um, we also had our first Art entrepreneur, Anna Maria, get supported by the funds, and her um, art pieces were sent to some very diligent Eurostempier volunteers who have been organizing so many events for us as a major branch of Stempiers in Europe. We also had the first STEMpeers Fellowship on social entrepreneurship given to the Life of Science team from India. And if you go and check their website, they have some very, very relevant STEM issues that are getting featured in their blog. So check them out. We are really proud to have supported this team. And this is the year which required ourselves to realign our plans, and all the major conferences of Eurostempiers and the US Stempiers went virtual. We also had the Global Stempiers Conference, which evolved from the US Stempiers Conference, and this time we had people from all over the world come together and talk about career issues and provide guidance. And what is more important, we made it publicly available. It is out there on YouTube. If you missed it, you need not worry. You can go to YouTube and check out all the sessions that are out there. And finally, something that was very a big sigh of relief in the COVID times was the Stempeers virtual game room created by Dolon and Ketan and Sohini, and they gave a place for people to just hang out from anywhere in the world on a virtual manner and talk non-science stuff or games. Or there are so many things that is happening in the game room. You really have to be there to enjoy it. So how did all this happen? It is important that we share the summary of our fundraiser. So going ahead, this image was so much representative of what we do, and I hope you get the message from this image. But I will just talk about the numbers here. Last year, the fundraiser was run with 3 different campaigns. One was on Facebook, one was on PayPal, and the other one was Raghu's personal fundraiser. And uh, in total, we had more than 8,000 collection, and we also went down to PayPal and identified how many donors we got, what was the distribution, and these were the top 9 countries from where our donors came. Um, but yes, how did we spend the money we got? Most of it was equally distributed in major heads of fellowships, the website maintenance, the STEMpeers office expenses, our initiatives like Club Sarai and all the newsletters, because we need to pay a fee to maintain them, to the hosting services. And then we had the diversity and outreach program where we supported uh, our first organization, that is STEM Advocacy Institute, for their work in helping underrepresented minorities in STEM in US. We also had mental health care sessions, and we invited the experts, and we paid them for their time to talk to our community. And apart from that, we had the Eurostempiers volunteers who were appreciated for their effort for the past 3 years. They have been working hard to organize a conference, and without much funding support, they have ran 3 different conferences in 3 different cities. And it was time that we appreciate their efforts, and we gifted them with Anna's art pieces, um, to as a token of appreciation. Now, comparing the two fundraisers, or the times when the fundraisers took place, and how the activities that we ran impacted them. In the first fundraiser, we raised around $5,600, which was increased in the last year fundraiser to around $8,000. The donors was surprisingly low in last year's fundraiser, although the amount was high. But at the same time, that did not deter us from increasing the number of career development programs, which jumped from 5 to 12 this year. Our Facebook group also had an influx of almost 4,000 participants from last year. And we are really proud to have all these new members who keep following us, ask questions, and have really supported the entire group with their knowledge and uh, expertise. So what are we asking for? This year, we are asking for $25,000 to support the growth of our world-class global initiatives. As you have seen that with the achievements we have got so far, we are really poised to take these initiatives to the next level. And our brilliant teams who are running these initiatives really had uh, a, a great plan laid out why they need $25,000. So of course, STEMpeers Fellows Program is on the top. We need to support a lot of fellows who are coming in and sending in their requests to get fellowship from this program. We have the Club Sarai is planning to get professional artwork done, editing and content creation, and planning to publish 36 articles next year. And that will require more than $9,000 to get that world-class content. Now that they are recognized as a global resource for SciComm. We also the STEM Times, our Insta platform, also needs support to get going on their social media expansion beyond Instagram. They have their presence in LinkedIn, but definitely they want to have that footprint in a better way. The website design, maintenance, and video editing software is needed to run the initiative of Khirki, which is a new initiative that started with our STEMpeers fellow Shabi Mathur last year. And you could have seen they have produced some very good content. Even during times of COVID, they had some very good videos coming out of explaining the virus biology and how it infects. So do check out their YouTube channel to know the impressive work that they have been doing. And to keep doing that, they will need some more support. The SciComm workshops that Club Sarai is planning next year comprises of write-a-thons at different parts of the world. And for that, Sarai does need support of $6,000 to run it for the next year. And additionally, there are housekeeping expenses that we have to maintain the STEMpeers group and the nonprofit, as well as we have thought of some innovation funds, which we have kept open. We are all open to ideas. So if you have something innovative that we can fund with a micro or a nano grant, let us know. We will try our best to support you. And yes, the community, I request you to support us in this goal of fundraising. And tomorrow is Thanksgiving. And what can we do? We can just thank you for that, because it is the community. It is true that you are the reason that we have the nonprofit. So you are an invaluable member. The ways you choose to support our mission is what makes STEMpeers the impact real. when you provide the advice for to our bold STEM trainees to who try to disrupt the status quo in their careers, or are a volunteer leveraging these resources to create a meaningful change in STEM career pathways. We are grateful for your involvement and trusting our vision for a collaborative future. So what am I thankful for personally to this community is the way you came together to support people in need, especially during COVID. This data compiled by Shohini shows that as soon as the lockdown period was over in most of the countries, there was a spew of career issues that came up, and we got tons of messages from anonymous members to seeking for support of how to handle so many problems that they are facing with their careers. And true to its nature, the STEMPeers community came forward, and the graph, as you can see, jumped along with the number of requests. The people were equally responsive in supporting everybody, and this really fills my heart with pride when this happens. Another thing was that this is the first year we have more women than men in the most popular age group of STEMPeers, and I think it is a big applause that our women in STEM leaders deserve because of their activities, because of their compassion to support the women in STEM and their request and their career development efforts. Led by Deepa, who will be talking after me, you will know that this has resulted in such a high participation. So support us. Please consider donating $5 to STEMPeers. The QR code over here, you can pause this video and scan it, and it will take you directly to our donation link in PayPal. And we look forward to your support. In the next 1 month, our fundraiser campaign will keep running, and I hope you can donate as much as possible to help us grow in the next year. And with that, I will close my presentation, and I will request Deepa to say a few words.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us, either if you're watching us live or if you tune into this later. I think I've said this many times on the forum that giving back to this community and helping people gives me, makes me thankful. I'm actually thankful for everybody who reaches out and, wants to do better, both in terms of career, and also I've been reached out to by many of you with respect to especially women, with respect to issues at workplace or how to balance life or mental health issues. And I've either tried to help people or, point you in the direction of people who can help within this community, mainly whom I've made friends with over the years of being here. And as Abhi pointed out, we've been using the money very, very constructively towards many great initiatives. And this includes initiatives especially to support women within STEMPeers and globally. A couple of years ago, we ran a big STEMPeers women's survey, which we then, many volunteers on STEMPeers, kudos to them, analyzed, and we publish it on Club Thrive Rye. But initiatives like this, to keep them going, to keep get this published outside of Club Thrive Rye, etc., requires funding to support people to do more of this kind of work in addition to their everyday job, which is what most of us are doing here on STEMPeers. Does require some amount of funding, and that's where the money we collect goes. It's always towards bettering somebody else's career or somebody else's life. So please think about donating $5 or whatever you can, even $1 towards this helps us bring better content, bring you to, maybe even have more experts come and share their wisdom with us. And we have a vision of building out a website to support the program. Many of you have reached out to me in the past asking me if we can be out of FB, Facebook, and that requires money. These days, even submitting for a grant requires us to have some money. I was just joking to Raghu a while ago saying that to make money, you need money. So please consider donating a few dollars between now and Christmas towards STEMPeers and this organization. With that, I'm going to pass it on to Raghu.
Cool. Thank you, Deepa. This almost sounds like an NPR session to me. Fundraising, annual fundraiser call on NPR. With that being said, thank you for having me on this platform. I truly believe in this platform, and I've been a supporter of this platform. I think we're all doing a good job, and kudos goes to the founder and the people who are running it on a regular basis. I want to make a few points clear here. I am going to highlight the Gurukul platform on STEMPeers. And with that, I want to impress upon you the type of work we're doing, where it's going, how it's impacting some of the members, and then finally make a request for you to contribute to developing this platform into a stronger, better platform. So as Avi mentioned and Deepa mentioned, my name is Raghunathan. I'm also a STEMPeer member, just like all of you watching this cast. I joined STEMPeers in early 2017, and since then I've been watching the posts there. We have a lot of members joining in on a regular basis, posting, asking for help, support, offering help and support. And Gurukul platform itself has been a very sought after program, and every session has 30 to 40 people signing up. What is Gurukul, you ask? If you don't know, the name Gurukul itself is from a Sanskrit word which means a Sanskrit word Gurukula, which refers to a platform akin to the historic practice of a guru and a sishya, a mentor-mentee relationship in a like a residential setting in historic Hindu culture. And we are doing it here in modern times on a virtual platform, right? Basically, trying to replicate that. We have a very systematic yet very flexible approach in supporting and guiding Gurukul members in their job searches and career tracks. And while we offer a series of webinars that are very helpful, we also educate and guide members, starting all the way from polishing up their resumes, cover letters, LinkedIn profiles, strategies for job searches, career options, preparations for interviews, informational interviews, following up strategies, how do you negotiate stuff, all the way even down to relocating. I have people calling up and say, Raghu, what kind of questions should I ask? How do I negotiate for relocations and stuff like that? So they all get a one-on-one mentorship from volunteer mentors in the program. This year itself, we have close to 20 mentors who have transitioned multiple times into various roles and have tremendous experience, and they have volunteered to donate their time for one-on-one sessions with the Gurukul mentees. So if you have already signed up this session, great. If not, do look out for the new sessions that get announced and join in, sign in, right? So the members seeking help here are how we'd like to call them mentees. They often build a fantastic network even before they land in a job. That's another nice part of it. Just through the interactions with the mentors in the group, not to forget the co-mentees on the platform, right? They've built a nice little group. Just in the last year, we have so many of our members transition into various positions, all the way from research associates to scientists to principal scientists to field application specialists to business development positions, consultant positions, manager positions, project managers, toxicologists, project managers, medical writers, editors, senior scientists, just to name a few in industries. And also some of them have transitioned into academic positions, a few into postdocs in academic and industry positions. Right. So it's amazing the extent where you can go into and the kind of guidance you get on this platform. our platform, like Abhi said earlier, was featured on Cell Press, and we got some real good publicity last year. And over the years, like I said, we've grown. We do have a nominal fee for signing up for the Gurukul program. It is 100% worth doing that, right? And the money that goes into the registration goes into supporting all the activities included in the program, including a series of very informative and high quality webinars from our excellent coach who's sitting right there the side, Tracy, and you'll be hearing from her next, right? So this year, I encourage each and every one of you to think about how you can help us and help yourself keep this group growing, how you can pitch into helping people like yourself and others, and in making a small contribution to this organization. Even a $5 donation, say a value of a Starbucks coffee, wherever you are, could make a difference, right? If you want to help others, this is a good way to do it. If you want to help yourself, this is a good way to do it. So every dollar you donate will go towards the growth of the STEMPeers organization and its activities, like how Abhi pointed out earlier. And I need to highlight that none of the volunteer members get paid for their time, except for the paid services that we make, right? So we have so many professionals out here. As I said, we have more than 20 committed volunteers who are willing to give their time and help people. They are not getting paid. They get paid in gratitude. They get paid by your thanks. They get paid by your feedback. They get paid just by the feeling of wanting to help others. And I'm one of those people, right? So where do these donations go? Abhi did a fantastic job of listing the whole thing. To summarize, people who might have joined in the middle, it goes towards various fellowships, scholarships, supporting various programs, including career development, scientific excellence, community development, social entrepreneurship. Imagine all of this coming just from a nonprofit group, right? From people who are just postdocs or grad students who started up this program a few years ago. And last but not least, towards women and minorities in STEM. We are trying to make a sincere effort in helping them as well, thanks to the initiative by Deepa. And a little bit of my own personal experience from the past years. I probably have heard from over 25, 30 people who have transitioned through these programs, calling me to update or just thank me for the support and the coaching that they've received while in this program. It is such a warm feeling and rewarding feeling that cannot be put into words, right? And it keeps me from wanting to continue supporting this group. I wish all of you good luck, and all the other co-members here, good luck as well. And before I sign off, I would like to make one last request to all of you to consider donating to the organization via our STEMPeers.org or that QR code that Abhi showed earlier, or on a fundraiser on Facebook that I'll start soon. Thank you again for being a part of this wonderful altruistic organization of volunteers that has been recognized as the largest STEM-related nonprofit organization in the world by Nature Biotech magazine. With this, I'd like to transition into Tracy. Tracy has spent quite some time with us, with Gurukul and various other platforms, and she's a very valuable member of this organization. Welcome, Tracy. Take it off.
Thanks. So I want to say thank you to everyone for joining us. I want to say thank you for that. I'm all in the feels and I'm big on appreciation. So I want to make sure that I throw all that appreciation back out. I got started and I was first involved with STEMPeers as the keynote for the San Francisco conference a little over a year ago, and it seems like forever, but really and truly it's been just a little over a year now. And I couldn't be more excited and more blessed to be part of such an amazing organization. I am proud every day to see how many on Facebook, in the Girl Cool platform, and in all the other platforms, for all the people who are so helpful and just looking to amplify each other's messages and really grow together and move forward in careers, and everyone reaching back to help the next one up. That's such a unique positive place that this platform is really built on positivity. And those of you who know me know that really resonates with my personal value set in huge ways. So being a part of this is just it's a natural extension of who I am and what I love to do, which is help people. And Raghu gave an amazing description of the Gurukul platform. I couldn't have come even close to that. So I want to, give you kudos back. You are correct. The next cohort is going to be in January. We do 3 cohorts a year. There's about 40 new people every time coming in. So when you join into that space, you have a great group. But I want to touch on another piece that you mentioned too. This is a nonprofit and it is run by volunteers. When we're all giving our time to the organization, it's because we really care about the organization. We really care about all the people who are part of it, and we really care about the impact that this organization can make. Well, I hope everybody knows, but maybe they don't. I've been part of other organizations, and and I continue to be part of other organizations that look to make a positive difference for postdocs on that platform. But in this platform, it's really grad students, postdocs, early career scientists, and beyond, because I think we're starting to stretch the limits of STEM into STEAM and in humanities and social sciences, which is amazing. We are becoming more global than how the organization started. And I think that's a testament to the people who founded it, the people who continue to be a part of it. And again, that amplifying each other's messages where you're just reaching out and you're pulling people in. And I'm constantly talking to people who come to me through LinkedIn and other platforms to get help. And I always say, have you ever heard of STEMPeers? And if the answer is no, they get signed up for the Facebook group, because it's important to continue to bring in more voices and hearing that, positivity and everybody helping everybody is really a good thing. And I confess, I don't know all the answers, but I sure have learned a lot over the past year. And, it really is my pleasure to be part of such a great organization. So with that said, I do want to highlight the fact that, part of this is that there are individuals who are going to be giving of their time to those who are donating. And I'm part of that. And I'm excited to be able to give back more of my time, again, to an organization that I'm so blessed that I got invited to do that keynote, and I am so blessed that I got invited to continue and be part of this organization, and to grow and to help the organization grow, and to share my experiences with growing other orgs. And I just can't say enough good things. So I do want to pass it to Shahini, who signed up this year, probably didn't quite know what she was signing up for when she signed up to help with the Gurukul platform. She don't want to say single-handedly, with a very small team, led a global conference in a matter of weeks, putting that sucker together, which is amazing. Kudos. Has touched and been involved with so many of the different platforms and pieces of the organization. And I, for one, am excited to get to watch her career growing right now, but get to watch her growing in the future. It goes for the rest of you too, but I want to give props and kudos as I pass it off and invite her to say a few words.
All right. Yes, as Tracy said, I think my introduction to STEMPeers happened with Gurukul, because I joined the Gurukul program to get some help with transitioning into industry. And I was told about this by a friend of mine. And I joined Gurukul, and a few months later, it was COVID when it hit USA. And then we were all working from home. And I think that's when I was never very active on Facebook, but because of that, I started being more active. And then slowly I realized what a big and diverse group this is, with so many different initiatives. And I remember like every week I was getting to know something or the other, and I used to wonder like, wait, did I hear about this before, or am I hearing about this now? And then I think I finally, for myself, I made a list, and I told Abhi that I would scroll down all old poster STEMPeers to figure out like what exactly has happened when and what are the different initiatives. And I was in awe that I had actually missed out on such a huge platform and so many different initiatives for all these years. But nevertheless, I'm glad to be here now. I have been fortunate again to be a part of Gurukul First, to get all the wonderful webinars that Tracy conducts, which have helped so many people transition. Not only that, just being in a community of mentors, all of them who are here on this call right now, and so many more who literally would just give away their time. And I'd forgotten what such selflessness meant before being a part of this thing. And extremely grateful that for some reason I keep getting this opportunity to do things for the community, and I hope that keeps on happening, because again, I, for the sake of repeating myself, that it's literally a group of people who are just selfless, and I have experienced that, and I have made connections not only in the professional circle but also as a part of my personal circle. And that's very rare to do that, especially with people you have not met, you've only connected virtually. So I didn't have anything prepared, so this is what I said before was impromptu rambling. But I do want to say that whatever I say won't be enough for what STEMPeers means to me, not just professionally but also personally at this point of time. So again, to everybody out there who's watching right now or will watch later, please do donate, because and also like all the different initiatives that Abhi's mentioned in his introductory slide, like all of them have done so much good work, and they continue to do so, and they continue to expand. My knowledge has increased so much in just the past few months. So please do donate during this campaign and during this fundraiser to help this community grow even more. And yeah, with that, it's back to Abhi now.
Thank you so much, everyone. I think it is just an awe-inspiring situation for me to just listen to all of you. But yes, I'll take this opportunity to thank Ananda, because the whole group started with his thought on July 22nd, 2015, and yeah, and after that, yes, as they say, is history. So so yes, please,
Abhi, if you're going to
please.
close out, before you close out, I'd like to say a couple things.
Yeah.
Me before you close out.
Okay. Yes, so please consider donating. As every one of us mentioned, your donations really go that mile extra to support so many people who are looking for support, who keep writing to us and help us design those programs and take it to the next level. So, and as also I want to add, just like Shohini mentioned, STEMPeers is not just creating selfless leaders here. We are really creating leaders. The experience that they get over here, we really are very hands-free in the organization of a lot of initiatives here, and it's very less bureaucratic. Trust us, we have worked hard to make it as less bureaucratic as possible, and that's what you are seeing here today. The kind of diversity and inclusion that we practice to let people lead the initiative the way they want is truly amazing. And I think whosoever, even if you are not planning to donate but wants to be a part of our initiatives, write to us at stempeers@gmail.com. So, and share the ideas, what you want to do, and we will be happy to talk to you and learn about your plans. With that, yes, Raghu, take it over.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of address the same thing. We really appreciate it. If you're looking at, you're already 18,000 people, yeah, we can grow more. We have the capacity to grow more. So we invite more people to join. We invite you to invite your friends and other professional colleagues and STEM peers to come join the group. If you cannot donate money, that's fine. You're not pressurizing everybody to donate money. This is an open group that everybody benefits from. Donating money would be appreciated. Even if each person donated $1, we should get $18,000 tomorrow, right? And that would help us support all the programs we talked about and also create more programs. And we're also, it'll also help us get more volunteers, right? We get more members means more volunteers. So you don't have to donate just by cash, you can donate by kind. Donate your time, donate your support, donate your expertise, donate your connections, donate your networks, donate your introductions, your references, and you will be making somebody else's life, right? So I think that is the end of the day. That's what you should be proud of by being part of this group. By growing yourself, you're also helping others, right? With that, I'm going to stop talking. Others, I'll keep going. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, thank you so much. I will take this opportunity to play the QR code for a few minutes once all of us sign off. So,
okay.
So that you can scan the QR code. Of course, we will be keeping on posting the details in the next 30 days about the various initiatives. So please keep following our Facebook group and as well as LinkedIn, Twitter. We'll keep on updating you and share the message, and you will know more about the fundraiser campaign very soon. Thank you, Raghu. Cheers
You're
to
welcome.
STEMPeers.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I think I closed the. Sorry.
There you go. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya. Happy Thanksgiving.
This is mine.
Happy
It all started
Thanksgiving.
here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Abby, you know this. It sits
Yes.
right behind my head every
Yeah, I
time
always
someone
see that, yes.
commented.
And this one started for me 2017.
Yes, 2017, the first STEMPeers.
Yeah.
So
Thank you so much.
I do
Yeah.
want to add to that. Absolutely. This is a volunteer run organization. It doesn't happen without volunteers. As Shahini said, grown immensely from the volunteer experience, lots of leadership opportunities that will follow into career. And I'm certain that Raghu and Deepa and Abhi would agree with that too. So from a growth mindset perspective, it's an amazing opportunity to personally grow while you're helping others grow. So absolutely get involved.
Are we still on live?
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
And Raghu, you're right. It is absolutely, if everyone gives $1 or up to $5, that's your one Starbucks coffee for the week. It's not a lot, but it's going to have amazing impact if we crowdsource this and really support all of those programs, because I'm excited about all of them and I don't want to see any of them sidelined for any reasons that come from lack of funding. So that's my 2 cents.
Perfect. Deepa.
I have kids in the background, so I'm trying to not say too much, but I also kept it very short
Future
for that
STEMs.
reason. Guy, I mean, I agree with everything that's being said. Volunteer your time, your ideas, email Abhi, and I will get the information on all the initiatives. We would love for more people to take up some of the, women in STEMPeers initiatives, etc. And I'm always open to talking to more people. So please do reach out, and if you are able to donate to help everybody else, or make our initiatives reach more people, we'd really appreciate it.
Okay, I'll share the fundraiser QR code. So please scan it. We'll run it for a minute, and please scan it to donate and let the fundraiser begin. We appreciate you listening to us and appreciate your enthusiasm in supporting this community.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a great weekend.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. Bye.
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 Bye, guys.